There is a woman boxer who is a very good boxer. She's a very good boxer. She is, as of right, she started off at MMA, but as of right now, she has won a couple of Olympic gold medals. And in her professional boxing career, she is 14-0 with 2 knockouts in the women's division. But here recently, over the past couple of years, bro, she's been calling out a lot of very good male boxers, saying that she can put paws on these men. So she's called out Keith Thurman. She's called out Triple G. She's called out Shawn Porter. She's called out Jake Paul, saying that she can literally beat them in a fight. So, D-Lo, my question to you is, what do you think about, do these male boxers have anything to gain from actually taking her request to fight them professionally, whether it's pay-per-view, whether it's for charity, whatever. And a couple of these people said that they would do it under and they would say what they would do. But what do you think about this whole situation with Claressa Shields?
So the first place I went.
Where'd you go, bro?
I think it's all for pub for her and for women's boxing.
I can
know boxing as a whole sport has been in the decline for the past decade or so. It's just like they have their spikes here and there, but overall boxing has gone down. So if male boxing has gone down, we can only imagine what women's boxing is. And you have some of your stars that are starting to pop up in women's boxing now. You have Alicia Baumgardner.
You have Claressa Shields. Yep.
You have Claressa Shields, so on and so forth. But I feel like it's just pub for women's boxing and for Claressa Shields, because we all know somebody's talking. The dog that's barking, the wheel that squeaks the most gets the most attention. And so
squeaky wheel gets the oil, yeah.
You feel me? So she's getting all of that attention on herself, and it's no better way to do it than to say, me as a woman can beat a man in the boxing ring. I mean, it's definitely, I feel like, in my opinion, it's definitely pub for women and Claressa Shields to get that.
Now,
because she made some bold claims.
She made some bold claims. Yeah, she did.
Like you said, the last one that made me really believe it's just for pub, and I'm not saying I don't think he's a legitimate boxer, because he just knocked somebody out last night.
Talking about Jake Paul,
Jake Paul. But Jake Paul has been known for doing this. She's just taking a page out of his book. You know what I mean? So that's what I was like, oh, this is for pub. She said Jake Paul. But it's because he's way bigger than her too.
But the crazy thing is that, Jake Paul is about 6'3", 215, something like that. Yeah, he's not a small cat. Like, he's a big dude. Yeah. But so, I mean, but it's this is the way that I went with this, is that somebody like me, I ain't gonna say I'm a fighter, but I'm not as technically sound. Like, I'm not gonna get in there and I beat her technically, but she might be able to piece me up, but she ain't piecing up no Jake Paul or no, you know what I'm saying? Like, or no Keith Thurman, who, now I'm gonna give you a couple of stats. Keith Thurman is a former unified welterweight world champion, holding 2 titles, WBA title from 2015-2019, super champion in 2017, and a WBC title from 2017 to 2018. As of July 2020, he's ranked the world's 5th best active welterweight. Keith Thurman, as of right now, is 30-1 with 22 knockouts in the men's division. Triple G was ranked one of the best boxers for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And he was renowned one of the best boxers for a good little while, but ranked as the world's best boxer pound for pound from September 17th to September 2017 to 18 by Ring Magazine, and as of March 2023 is ranked as the world's 5th best active boxer pound for pound by Boxing Rec in the middleweight division. Now, Keith Thurman is a welterweight. Middleweight is a little bit heavier. Triple G is 42-2 with 37 knockouts. Shawn Porter, 2-time welterweight champion in the IBF from 2013 to 2014, WBC title from 2018 to 2019, known for his aggressive pressure fighting style, physical strength, and high work rate. 26-4, 31 knockouts. Jake Paul.
How is he 26-4 and he has 31 knockouts?
36. Did I say 26?
Yeah, you said
okay.
26.
36-4, 31 knockouts.
I got you.
Jake Paul is now 8-1 with 5 knockouts. Now, mind you, it's a lot of charity events, kind of troll kind of fights, but the more Jake Paul fights, the better he looks. Not gonna lie. He just knocked somebody out, 2 days ago? Yesterday, 2 days ago?
Something like that.
So
it was recent.
8-1, 5 knockouts. To keep it to put it in a little bit of perspective, welterweight is at 147, super welterweight is at 150. This is pounds, 147 pounds. Super welterweight is at 154 pounds. Middleweight is at 160. Super middleweight is at 168. All these guys that I just named, except for Jake Paul, I don't know what he talks. If he's 215, he's heavyweight. So because heavyweight is 200 and above. So all these guys are welterweight or middleweight or super middleweight. Are these guys are heavier than what Claressa Shields is, and she's talking like she wants to fight them at 154. So she would have to gain 20 pounds to fight these guys. Now, I don't want to go on a rant about no woman can beat a man in the fight because men are biologically stronger and yada yada yada. We see that about the transgenders in sports and how they dominate women's sports and this, that, and the third. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to get into all that. But for a professional boxer, these men will put paws on Claressa with no problem, and probably won't even. They would probably, but the thing is, and the question that I asked earlier at the beginning of the segment, they wouldn't even have anything to gain from fighting her. So they just letting her yap because they know that they will put paws on her, bro. Like they could see, but Keith Thurman actually responded and it was like, we can fight for whatever charity you want to fight for. I'll probably just use my jab. You can actually wear sparring gear on your sparring helmet if you want to, and I might just use one arm. He was like, I could just, because he know that if he really went hard, he busting Claressa ass. All of these 4 boxers would, even Jake Paul would bust Claressa ass, I think. So it's like, but like you said, it's probably publicity, probably just bringing a little bit more attention to her and the women's boxing arena and just doing it like that. But dog, Claressa, she's even more mad that a video from 5 years ago surfaced with her getting knocked the fuck out by a sparring partner that was a man that nobody knows about. So imagine what somebody like Triple G would do to you, Claressa. So stop playing, bro. Like you're gonna get touched up, and they probably not even gonna go crazy hard. They're gonna jab you, maybe give you one quick hook or uppercut or something, and just leave you alone because they know they can do you dirty if they really want to. So that's just my take on it. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I mean, women athletes, especially those that feel like they're at the top of their sport, they can get a bit delusional sometimes. I remember Brittany Griner saying that she can beat
Boogie Cousins,
DeMarcus Cousins in the game.
Yeah, facts.
And I mean, like they can become delusional. They work out consistently.
Yeah.
The testosterone in them gets a little bit higher than normal. They feel themselves a little bit, and they start to say all kind of crazy stuff because they're confident, right?
Yeah, as where they should be. As where they should be.
Yeah, they should be confident. But if she was calling out people like you and me, I mean, I can fight a little bit, but
yeah, facts.
A woman that boxes every day
whoop
my ass,
will
right?
beat the brain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She gonna touch me up. I might get fuck around being asleep with this motherfucker. Like, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But we talking about she calling out dudes that do the same thing she do every day. So I don't know. Like she may get one or two, like surprise them with something that they didn't know she had, like the strength or speed or something. I don't know. But as far as actually beating them, I don't see that happening. That's just my opinion.
She talking about she'll knock niggas out. That's how she talking, bro. Like she gonna knock niggas out, bro.
I mean, she might catch somebody, but it ain't gonna be it's not gonna be any other professional boxer.
Nah, facts. She'll knock me out. I can come and go to know she'll beat me the fuck up, but she not beating up Triple G or Shawn Porter or Keith Thurman. Hell no. They put Jake Paul. Like I said, Jake Paul is a troll boxer. He'll put paws on Claressa.
Right.
So and go get your publicity though, because you're doing a good job getting your publicity.
She doing it because we talking about it.
We talking about it.
That's why that's the first place I went. Was like, this got to be for pub. Like, just got to be to pump up her. Because does she have a fight coming up soon or something like that?
That I didn't see, but I can research it a little bit more. But nah,
yeah, I mean, but
it
has to be something, man. Because I don't see in any way, shape, or form a woman boxer calling out another male, well, not another, but calling out a male boxer who does the same thing she does every day, who's probably, it seems like all of these individuals that she called out were bigger than her, right?
Bigger than her, yes.
That are bigger than, and I mean, it's commendable. Her confidence is very commendable, but
because she's fighting at the she's fighting in the lightweight, the women's welterweight division, which is at 137 pounds. But she said she will fight Triple G, Keith Thurman, and Shawn Porter at 154, which is about 20 pounds heavier than what she is right now. Now, is she dominating the women's division at 137? Yes. She's 14-0, 2 knockouts. But if these men are knocking out 80% of the men that they're fighting, and you're only knocking out 10% of the women that you're fighting. Right.
Let's rethink this.
Let's rethink this a little bit. Like let's rethink this just a tad. Like,
and again, this is no knock on women. We know that you all are smarter than us. There are certain things that you will perceive smarter than us. There are certain things that, when I say us men, there are certain things that you all do better than us. But we are protectors for a reason. Sticks didn't want to say it. I'll say it. We're protectors for a reason. And so, yeah, you may be more physical than the average man, and you probably knock
the average man out. Right.
But you talking about somebody that does the same thing you do every day, a man doing the same thing you do every day. You might get the ones that's on the low tier, but you're not calling out those low tier guys.
But even the low tier dude knocked her out in a sparring match.
I know. I said she may get one of them.
Yeah.
But realistically, statistics show that that's usually not the case when it's equal playing field.
And not even equal playing field, but biology alone, dog. I didn't want to get into it, but biology alone, a lot of these men that are doing the same thing you're doing are going to be faster, stronger.
Right.
Like, nah, you're not doing that, dog. Oh, y'all still here. So that just must mean you love the content. And if that is the case, there's a video on the screen right here. Make sure you click that. We believe you're going to love that one as well. And we're almost to our 500 subscriber goal. Go ahead and help us get there and hit that subscribe button on the screen right here. And we're on all your streaming platforms, wherever you find your podcasts.